How to know when technology is getting in the way of your devotion to God. Number one, it's getting in the way of prayer, and it's getting in the way of sitting at the feet of Christ, getting into His Word, and having Him speak to your heart and renew your mind through His truth and His love. Number two, you feel more drawn to your computer, to your game, to your phone, to your device than to personally be engaged with the people around you. So let me ask you, is that how you feel? Do you feel drawn to technology, to getting away, to being amused, to being entertained? And has that begun to get in the way of your devotion to God and showing love to the people around you? It's so easy to justify because there's so much good, but at the same time, it can really tempt us and lead us astray. While in itself, most games and shows are not sinful, some most certainly are, and we should use discernment. But if anything is getting in the way of first seeking His kingdom and His righteousness, putting Christ at the center of our heart and our life, then these things are out of balance. These things are unhealthy. So what do? We make a small change and commit to it. And we begin to ask the Lord to help us and strengthen us. And it's not easy. But that's why we are to rely on the Lord. So it's just something I've been thinking about, because I'm often told, we live in the most socially connected generation. But we're not. We're completely disconnected. Everywhere you look, everybody's looking at their phone everywhere they go. I mean, they're running face first into stuff. You go to a waiting room, everybody's awkward. Nobody wants to talk to one another. There's all these political divides and all this other stuff, and we just stay immersed in this digital reality instead of truly living our life. Now, we can use these things for good, or they can be used for bad, but that's all things. But the real question, is it balanced in your life? Or has it become an idol, a distraction? Has it become a hindrance to your walk with Christ? We need to disconnect from the things of this world. We need to disconnect from the devices, from the busyness, and we need to plug into Christ. We need to connect back to Him. We need to still our mind and our heart. We need to be still before the Lord and sit at His feet, asking Him to teach us, to speak to us, to renew us. For it says, if you will draw near to God, He will draw near to you. That when you seek the Lord with your whole heart, that is when you will find Him. So just something to think about. God bless.